Hey good people, welcome back to Beauty in the Frizz. My name is Kara. Whether you're new or returning, thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with me today. It's so funny doing this because I'm gonna go ahead and go with my normal Sunday spiel. But it's really Saturday night. I'm letting y'all know right now. It is Saturday night. I'm having my wine, but for all purposes, it's Sunday. And that means it's mimosas and makeup. I'm really happy because the boys are down. They're not in my bed right now. They'll probably be down here at some point. But I am ready to swatch some eyeshadows. So if you need to press pause, get something to drink. Like, I don't know, I'm like really happy right now. If you need to pause, get something to drink, whether it's a mimosa or not, do that, come on back, and we're gonna have a swatch party today. I am swatching all of the shadows I have except for one quad because I can't find it in my Copacetic Cosmetics Collection. So if that sounds interesting to you, keep on watching this video. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you've tried this brand before or you're interested in trying them. And definitely consider subscribing and joining the community because I'd love to have you back. All right, let's get started. I have not bought a whole lot. I mean, I bought some stuff. I'm not even gonna play myself or y'all. I have bought some stuff in 2021, but these shadows that I ordered from Copacetic Cosmetics, I ordered in November and they just came this week. Copacetic Cosmetics is an indie brand. They're a very small brand, and I believe that their shadows are like pretty much made to order. So it is a long processing and shipping time, but from what I have experienced so far, it has been totally worth it. This isn't the first time I've ordered from this brand, but I haven't shared any of my Copacetic Cosmetics items. I haven't done looks or anything like that on my channel. So let's just do that today. And like I said, there's a quad that I'm looking for that I cannot find. When I do find it, I'll do a little swatch thing on Instagram because I've looked everywhere and I'm sad because it's beautiful and I can't find it. In any case, let's go ahead and start with this palette here. So I'm basically just swatching everything. Now the look I have on now is from my Copacetic Cosmetics singles, and I am gonna put this up on Instagram, but I didn't film it with my camera, so yeah. I had to film it in the living room because I was, I was momming. All right, so anyway, like I said, they're a small brand, an indie brand. Oh, one of the things that they have, and I'm not sure if she's had it lately. Maggie is the owner. They have like $2 Tuesdays where they pick a bundle of shadows that are $2 a piece. It's just really great if you want to kind of sample the brand. Now for Black Friday, all of the single shadows were $2. So I got a bunch. The first thing I'm going to swatch though is the companion palette. This palette is basically a companion palette to other palettes. This is a palette that you may not be comfortable with using on its own. So it is a companion. And so there are a couple flaky shades, which is a brand new texture that I really haven't experimented yet. And there are shimmers in this palette. Now this palette was created by mjones5018 on Instagram. And the shade names are names for, I believe, her companions. So these are all dogs. Don't y'all think that's so cute? Because I do. We're gonna start with swatching this, and then I will get into my singles. I love swatching, so. All right, now, one thing to know is that the Flaky's texture is a texture that has to kind of warm up to your skin in order to be used. I have not used this yet, but from everything I've read, that's one of the things to keep in mind. All right, so I'm just gonna swatch each row. Let me know what y'all think about this palette. This might not be a texture that tickles everyone's fancy, because if you look at it, I mean, it's called Flakies for a reason, So I'm just kind of letting this warm up on my finger. And I think once it warms up, you'll be able to use it. I'm just gonna swatch it down here real quick to see. Yeah, it's a very, very interesting texture, but it is really, really beautiful. And I've seen different people on Instagram use this flaky texture, and I think the texture is really neat and it's really different. And it's something that I would love to get comfortable using. I've got this minty green. Now I know this looks a little chalky, but I have a feeling that on the eye, it's gonna be really nice. And I think we use this even as a highlighter. Like just kind of diffuse it out like that. All right, next we have this little orangey shade. Now this is another flaky texture. I love learning about this kind of stuff because it just keeps the creativity going. You know what I mean? Because even when you work with like the multi-chromes and the duochromes, there's a learning curve to those, I think. You know, they may not always look right depending on how they shift on your eye. So it's pretty though. Okay. Please, if you are familiar with how to use the flakies texture, please leave some comments because I think it would be really helpful to a lot of us out here who are new to indie brands. So far, indie brands are the only ones that I've seen use this flakies texture. So if you are experienced in using them, if you like them or not, let us know. Let us know what you think because this is a new territory for me. And next we have this shade here. I will say these are a bit chalky. The texture of these are different than the eyeshadow singles that I have. But we have, it's right here. And then we have this little minty green. That is so pretty, y'all. And that's it right here. So I think you guys can see why it's called a companion palette. I'm sure it's possible to create a look just using this palette. I just don't think that's what traditionally most people would want to do. This next shade is another flaky right here. There are 3 flakies in this palette. And again, the key is the flakies have to warm up. So the way they look on my arm, I'm sure they will look a lot better if I was really giving them a chance to warm up. Because once they warm up, it looks like they blend out a little bit. But this is really pretty, y'all. What do y'all think about this? Because I'm looking at it now. I'm looking at this. This is like, I'm blowing little flakies all everywhere. But I don't know. When I'm looking at it like in the camera, I'm like, this is really, really pretty. This was like a really big hit with Copacetic Cosmetics. It has sold out, I feel like, a few times and been restocked. All right, let's watch this pink one. Now this looks kind of like your more traditional shimmer. These shades are light. They are light, but that's when like you can start like changing up the bases and kind of playing like that. I've got this little iridescent shade here and then this purple. I'm just gonna go ahead and swatch these so we can get to the singles. Ooh, look at this, y'all. Now, let me see, because there is like a really nice iridescence to this shade. So I don't know if that's any better, but I feel like there's a really nice like shimmer. I will say I don't think that these have the best swatches, but I am sure somebody watching this video has tried the companion palette and could give us some advice on using it, some tips and tricks. I am definitely gonna work with this palette. I just think like, I'm looking at me swatching it now and I'm like, the shades are kind of breaking up a little bit, especially the flakies. So here's the last shade and I'm just turning the light off because what I learned on Yadi's live the other day with Davina is sometimes the direct light really doesn't allow you to see the beauty of the shadows. Like, look at that one, you guys. But I will say, like, when I first swatched these, they're a bit crumbly, but look at the final result. Yeah, y'all. So the final result is beautiful, but I think there's a learning curve for this particular palette, not the singles, because I have the singles on now, as I said, and it was a lot different. The texture was different than this palette. So let me know again if you have this companion palette, what you're thinking about it. Here it is again with the light on. Just trying to give y'all just a little bit of you know, I don't know what I'm trying to give you. Just trying to have you see what the colors really look like, you know? So now we're gonna go to my singles and I'm so excited. All of the singles in here except There's like 14 of them that aren't new, but they're all kind of mixed up. Let me show you what I'm working with. Show me what you're working with. Oh, I'm sorry, that was too much. Okay, so look, these are my shades here. Look how pretty these are. Do y'all see these two right here? This mint chocolate and the chocolate cookie dough. So different, so pretty. I did not put these in this palette in any particular order, but I'm sorry, I can see my little eyebrow coming out. I will probably reorganize this, but look how pretty this looks. I mean, come on, come on. There is a flaky texture in here as well. So I'm gonna get to swatching. Now again, as I was saying, there are about 14 shades that I haven't swatched on any of my videos, but I did not buy them for Black Friday. One of them is the Polychrome Jasper bundle. 9 shades that were curated by Liz Dagger Beauty, who I think I must have turned my post notifications off for her. I love what she does with palettes. I really wanted that bundle when it came out. And it's funny because I messaged her like, hey, I'm so glad to see you're back. And then I looked at her Instagram like, she never left. I must have left. Not on purpose though. So anyway, she has a bundle in here. I do have a bundle from the $2 Tuesday sale. Let's just get to swatching. I have a lot of shades. So I'm just gonna tell you the shade name and I'm just gonna swatch them. And then we're gonna get out of here, but we're just gonna appreciate some color therapy. I think you'll like them. I think you'll like them. All right, let's see. Shade number 1 is called Major Tom's a Junkie. I don't know what that means. Okay. Oh, I got that swatch. All right, that's shade number 1. Gator. Bubblegum. Clockwork. This is really pretty. Let's see. Oh, Clockwork is what I have on my lids. So yeah, I already know I like this one. Ghost Stories. Snapper. Ooh, that one's really nice. That one's nice. Hocus Pocus. Rose Petal. This matte is really soft. It reminds me of the mattes from Terra Moons. It's all over my pants. I am not sure if I'm a fan of that, but that doesn't mean that when I go to use it, it's not gonna be good. But it's messy. It makes a mess. All right, now we have Firewood, Pollen, Lucid. Ooh, nah, I like that. That one's really nice. Arcane. This is a really nice shade right here. I like that one a lot. All right, this is one I'm sure a lot of people want to see. I've already messed it up a bit. It's Cookie Dough. And so for this shade, I just rub my hand, you know, or my finger over the whole tin. So it looks like a really nice mix of that creamy shimmer and the brown. I like that together. So we have Serotonin. And this is that shade like Scarab from Sydney Grace. Pat McGrath did one similar. I feel like all of the brand. This is a good one though for Copacetic. Like, I think that you can probably see the color shift without me doing anything to the light. That's how you know right there. Like, let me see. Let me turn the light off. You can see it there. I mean, in my case, I think you can see it more with the light on. But this is really, really pretty. Yes. Y'all did that. The next shade we have is Nachos. And I know these are soft, but I do think they're gonna do, well, the matte that I used did really well on my eyes, so. All right, this next shade is called Tower of Terror. Now this is a flaky. So they kind of remind me of a pressed glitter just a little bit. I don't know how to describe it, but they are very sparkly and they're beautiful. Hopefully you all are enjoying the swatches. I am gonna move a little bit faster because y'all know, I'm not trying to hold y'all. Okay, y'all, I had to clean my arm so we can continue on. I know I'm gonna premiere this, so what I would like to know is what are some releases, this is the shade Clover, that, and you can, if you didn't make the premiere, feel free to drop this in the comments at any time. What releases are you looking forward to so far this year? Everybody told me that in January, now this is very nice. Everybody told me that January was a slow month for makeup, and I feel like it's not. I feel like it's still happening, and I'm not sure why. This is called Terracotta Pot. It seems like the makeup releases are still rolling. Like they're still rolling, as well as the sales. So as far as 2021 is concerned, I haven't like bought a lot of collections. I'm still, oh, this is really nice. That is real nice. I am still, you know, dealing with trying to get my Black Friday stuff. So this shade is called Future. This is the shade I actually use for my transition. So let me know what y'all are thinking about. I want to talk about it. Say no, I'm gonna talk about it. I did purchase, this is nice. I'm sorry that you can see that that brown on the end of the swatch. You know, just when I have left ColourPop alone, they come out with something nice. So I was kind of debating on Animal Crossing, but I don't even play that game and I don't like those palettes. So I'm like, what am I getting it for? But they came out with that Wild Free collection. And I think I said it before, it's like the opposite of Wild Nothing, because it was nothing. See, these shades, like, I don't know what you're supposed to do with them. Like, you know, you just rub over them, but then they look really dirty in the pan. But I guess that's the whole point. And this one and the Cookie Dough, they have a really nice scent. And they have more shades like that. I just didn't get them. All right, so you can see how the green mixes with the brown. So that's nice. And did I say what the name of that shade was? Mint Chocolate, if I didn't say it. Bermuda. I forgot my train of thought that fast about what we were chatting about. That's sad. This almost reminds me of Kiss of a Mermaid from Terra Moons. That's nice too. Concord Grape. Here we go. Strawberry. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, let me know what y'all are thinking so far. Okay, I got my train of thought back. Let me know what y'all are thinking so far about any releases that you are seeing coming out. I don't know. It just seems like there's just a lot, and I don't know how people keep up. This shade is called Galaxy. It's a really nice deep purple satin finish. This is it here. Okay, so now we're using Lemon. Lemon is what I did my eyebrows with, like the underneath part. That's nice. Telekinesis. So this looks kind of like a brown shimmer shade, and it's really pretty. Don't get fooled by the swatches. Next we have the shade Moonstone. Oh, that's a nice color. That is lovely. Coral Reef. It's Murky Waters. That's a really interesting color. It's like green brown. Deforestation. Let's try one more time. So grungy, so pretty. It's Clementine. Ooh, these three, they look good. Chlorophyll. Potting Soil. Long Island Iced Tea. I remember this one being really, really sheer. Yeah, it's a really pretty shade though. Arashiyama. Not sure if I'm saying it right. I hope I am. Amerfort. Petra. That is really nice. Bay of Couture. Or Couture. Not Couture. I'm sure my mom will tell me. It's a nice swatch right there. This is a nice color story though. Pretzel. And just this one and one more will be done. Ooh, almost dropped it. Trying to be slick. Onyx. And the very last shade we have is Frankenweenie. And this was one of their Halloween shades. It's a green matte. Oh, that's nice. Okay, so these are my Copacetic Cosmetics eyeshadow singles. I really like them. I think that, you know, if you get caught up in swatches, you might look at these and say, oh, these were not like really the best. But I really had no problems today with the shadows. That's it though. That's it for Mimosas and Makeup. Let me get my little mimosa here. I really do appreciate you taking your time and hanging out with me tonight. Let me know what you think about Copacetic Cosmetics. Is it a brand that you're interested in trying? Is it a brand that you have tried? I will say it does take a long time for me to get my order from them, but you know, they are doing everything by hand and then with the post office. So I'm gonna get myself together because I know some children will be down here soon. Make sure you are being gentle with yourself. Talk to yourself nice. Stay safe. And I will see you really soon. Bye.